Good morning. It's still cold outside, although it's supposed to get up into the mid-20s today, so I suppose that's better. Anyway, we're working in the shop today. We're going to work on that tractor. We're going to get that exhaust finished, putting that together. But I got a little project to work on first. So a few years ago, a friend of the family, my wife's family, was selling a little basketball arcade shot shooting game thing, you know, and well, we got it from them really cheap, and it's been working fine, and the boys love playing it. But this is the little scoreboard thing, and it quit. Well, the plastic broke out where the connectors are supposed to go through there, and they got pushed inside, and so then they couldn't hook up the baskets, and so that's these right here. And then when I took this apart to try and push them back in there, I realized that the wires have broken off, these little black wires, so we got to solder them back together. So I'm going to get my electrician's skills out today and see if we can fix this thing. These little pieces floating around in here makes this rather difficult, but I got that one. Now let's see if I can get this one. Gotta get it to sit somewhere so that I need third hand, that's what I need. I gotta be able to put the wire on there, hold it in place, and use the soldering gun, which is, yeah, it works, but it's ancient, all at the same time. It's on there. I don't know if it's on there much better than it was before, but it's on there. Okay, so now the trick is, how are we going to hold those in place? The holes are broken out. I might have to get some plastic epoxy, glue them in place. If they ever break again, well, so be it. I think that's what we're going to end up doing. We're just going to dab some glue or some epoxy on the side of that and secure it in place. There, that ought to work. We had some plastic epoxy, plastic bonder, high strength. There you go. So I mixed up some of that and put it on there, and then I couldn't figure out how to hold them in place. So since they're like a round pin, you can put something all the way through it apparently. Anyway, I just shoved a pick up through them with the handle on the bottom because it weights it down and holds it where it needs to be. I think that'll work. We'll let her sit for a half hour or so, let it cure, and fix my kids' toys. Back to this project. So last night when I was leaving, I cross-threaded this one hole, so I got a tap, and we're gonna clean those threads up a little bit, and then clean up the bolt, and we'll see if we can't get this all put back together. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Okay, good. And we got this piece put back on. So now we are to the point of, try not to fall, needing to hook up these lines here. There's a block that they go into on the other side here, and then that sensor bolts to the top of it. We don't have the sensor yet, but that's okay. That can be changed or added up here not a big deal. So we'll get the rest of it together here. So, you see these lines here? These are a JIC fitting or flare fitting, I think they call them. There's a nut on these. There's a nut that you need to secure them to those. Guess where the nuts are? They're at the bottom. The one's not too far. I might be able to reach it. The other one is clear down at the bottom. Pretty sure all them shields got to come off. That was dumb. Life's hard. It's harder when you're stupid. Those nuts right there. They were down there. Had to take it all apart. Gosh dang it. All right, put it back together and don't lose them. All right. Well, we got those secured and we got that on there. Sensor sits on top, and then there's this little cover that goes on top of that. I'll just hold off on that for now. The rest of these bolts are ready to be tightened up. Pretty sure. Well, that puts that basically back together, except for our sensor. There's a chance we get it this afternoon. If not, we'll just put the old one back on, or we can just run it like it is. We get a little teeny tiny puff of black smoke out of that one hose or line there. But anyway, Brock is here. He's changing fuel filters because we didn't have those the last time he was here working on this. And that'll be most of the service work. We got to grease it and finish cleaning. Cool. All right, we moved it up a little bit. We're going to finish the washing process here. We got some tar stones. They're all over this, but especially on the top of the hood. So Brock's got some bug and tar remover that we'll spray on. I don't know if it'll do anything, but like this. The stones come off easy, but then there's a little black spot there and you can't get it off very good. So anyway, he's going to see what he can do. He broke my spray gun. Come on, man. You guys think it's time for a new hitch pin? I don't know if you can see the general wear on there. Dad welded it up at one point, which, yeah, I don't know if that's a great idea on a hitch pin, but the welding is all wore off again the second time, so it might be time to just buy a new one. Paint's faded on this tractor. I don't like it. Well, maybe by the time we get it all cleaned up, get some kind of wax ceramic coating, something on here. It'll shine a little better than it does now. Brock says it's working. I don't know.
Came right off.
I guess it did. Get that spot. Oh, it did work. Look at that. What a deal. Link in the description? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Check out my Amazon link. You guys want to see something cool? So this tractor, this is a 2014 9510R, right? We bought this tractor brand new, and look at this. We took a gold key tour, which means that we went out to the factory when they were building it and watched them put it together. Check this out. So on the back of the cab here, there's a panel that covers up all these electronics and stuff. And when it was still apart going together at the factory, they let us sign it. 5/7 of 13. Borderview Farms. My name, my mom, Uncle Ron, my Aunt Tammy. That was the four of us that went. 5/7. I thought this was a 14 model. Maybe it's a 13 model. Anyway, that's kind of cool. I got to sign the back of the tractor in the factory. Watched it go down the line. Uncle Ron drove it off the line, or I don't know if he drove it off, but he started it the first time, so it was cool. All right, Brock must have got all the tar off our hood because he says it's time to foam it. It's all right. So we're going to load the foam cannon up here with some of our Andy Clean, spray it on, wipe everything off real good, and we'll clean it, or spray it down and let it dry off for a little bit, and then come back this afternoon and finish it up. Go. Moves so fast. Sorry, I forgot I was recording. Gotta hold my camera where you guys can see. Brock's being awfully stingy with the foam. Didn't even get all the tires. I bet there's not even foam on the hood. Maybe a little. Alright, time to rinse it down. We're out of diesel in our hot water pressure washer, so cold water today. That's alright. Keep the steam out of here. Did you get the dirt off the roof? That's why the floor is dirty? Well, there was other dirt on the tractor too.
It was.
Did you get that dirt?
I did.
Are you sure?
Some of it. Well, you can see.
All of the dirt?
Clean.
Holy cow! It's not even close.
I didn't even look at that side before.
He's like, look how clean it is. Yeah, Brock. Yeah. Come on now. Oh, he's gonna start over. That's good. That's good. It's hard to get that stuff off without some heat. Anyway, we're gonna let this dry off here for a little bit. Probably get some lunch. We'll come back this afternoon and yeah, do some polishing. All right, went and got lunch. Shop's drying off here. We moved the tractor back into the corner there. We're gonna see if we can make it shine a little bit here this afternoon. So clearly where Brock was rubbing tar off, it cleaned it up. We've just got this like film on there that we need to get off. So we're gonna try a couple different things, see what we can do. All right, I've been doing a little experimenting here. I started over on this side, under here. It's nice and smooth, but it's not very shiny. This is a little rougher. So what I did there was I used this, I've got a long while ago, I bought this Turtle Wax hybrid graphene spray stuff. I've never liked it. I still don't like it. I broke the handle though, so I'm gonna have to throw it away. But I tried spraying that on and then using this Mother's synthetic clay bar thing. I really like these. These will get the surface contaminants off and make it nice and smooth, and it works, which is why that was really smooth, but not shiny. So then I thought, we'll go to the other side and we'll try my Griot's ceramic 3-in-1. I like this stuff. It works pretty good. So I did the same thing over here, and once again, we're nice and smooth, but not real shiny. So I thought, all right, what else are we gonna do? That isn't gonna work either. We might do that yet on the surface, but we gotta clean it up first. So I found this. We've got some McGuire's polish, pre-waxing glaze. And yeah, that works. That works real well. Did it there, and then I thought, well, this is where Brock had already kind of cleaned it up with the tar remover stuff. So let's try it back here, and yeah, it still works. Now it's a little rough yet because I did not use the clay deal, but you can see what it did difference-wise. So we're gonna have to use that basically on the whole thing, or everything that we're trying to make shiny, and then come back over it with this stuff, I think. That's my plan. So basically I'm squeezing a little bit of that polish onto my foam applicator here, and then we're just kind of rubbing it on. Let it dry for a minute and then wiping it off, and it's making a big difference. It's working. I'm trying really hard not to get the buffer out. I really don't want to get the buffer out, but we might have to get the buffer out. Well, that makes a massive difference there. Step one, just using that polish compared to the top. Let's see how chalky that is. All right. Now that I got that wiped off, let's use our Griot's. What'd you do? He dropped it. Now you gotta go wash it. I didn't do this. I should have done this. I need to. Well, it's not perfect here, but it is making it darker green and shinier and smoother, and it's still over a 10-year-old tractor, so good enough. We got this side, the polish done, but not the ceramic spray-on stuff. So Brock's doing the rear fenders. The rear cab panels here are plastic. These are colored plastic versus painted plastic. There's a difference. They're a little off-colored, but they also don't discolor. Well, they don't fade. They discolor, just different. So we don't need to do the polish on those. So, having fun?
A lot of surface area.
They're big fenders, aren't they? Yeah, well, they're big tires, so. You thought the combine tires were big when we took one of those off. Try handling one of these things, especially these inside ones that got 1,800-pound weights attached to them. Yeah, no thanks. I got an email with an invoice from Greenmark for that pressure sensor that we're waiting on. So I assume that means they got it and sent it to the parts shed today. And there's some tracks in the snow here, so pretty good chance it's right there. Cool. You know what that means? That means we'll be done with this tractor today, and it could theoretically come out. Probably won't, but we'll be able to get our anhydrous applicator and the 8RX in the shop next week. Comes with a little plastic clip and everything. Cool. I'm going to install that. There's the old one. Looks the same. Maybe that was her trouble. Who knows? Nope. Can't get my wrench in there very good, so Brock's getting me a socket. Ugh. I asked Brock to clean the top of the cab. I think he got that side, but not this side. Look how tall this tractor is compared to that one over there. And somehow or another, that roof looks clean. It's because I did it. Okay, she's all back together. You know what we probably need? New wiper blade. That one looks pretty bad. I think that tractor needs 2 new wiper blades too. Alright, Brock's doing some greasing. I got the books updated. Oh, the one was already done for the 8R over here. We'll get them put back in the cabs. I think we're done. Are we done?
I think so.
I think we're done. Oh, you gotta wash the windows yet. Look at how dirty that window is.
Oh,
Right there. Look it out. Look at it.
Whoa.
You think I would forget? That mirror's folded in too. We gotta fix that. I'll make you a deal. I'll do the inside, you do the outside.
I guess that's fair.
The outsides are dirtier, but there is dirt on the inside. They need done too. Somebody likes to put their feet against the front window and up here on the side and gets dirt on the windows. The inside of this window is very clean. The outside of that window is kind of clean. It's fun for me, guys. You missed a spot right here, Brock. Right here. There you go. Good job. He hates this so much. All right, I'm done. He's sitting on the hood that we just got done polishing. Oh my goodness. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm just gonna sit here and point out all the spots he misses until he's done. You gotta get way down there. All right, I'll be done. Well, it was after, it was about 4 o'clock, and we're done working with that tractor. I don't really want to move stuff around today, so I decided to come down here to the seed warehouse. Get a couple rolls of insulation up. We aren't going to get a lot done here today, but something. Keep moving. Progress. Very slowly. Yeah, we didn't make it very far. We got 2 runs in, and part of that one, the lift died. Whoops. Forgot to plug it in last time I was out here. It's been a while. It's okay. I'm also out of insulation, and you'll be like, but you have a whole pile of insulation. Yeah, you're right, I do. However, this stuff here is all unfaced. Unfaced, that's what it says. Basically, when I bought that, over a year ago now, they make you load yourself, and you go into the bins in their little barn out back, right? And I pulled everything from the one that was marked R19, 23-inch, whatever, craft face. They were all in a pile, in one big stack. I pulled them all from the same spot. Then I got back and started sorting through them, and I'm like, oh crap, some of these are not the same. Those are unfaced. Everything else we've hung up so far has got the paper on it that I'm using to staple it to the roof rafters. And, well, I don't know how we're going to use that. I've been using up a little bit of it in a few small spots where we can, right before we put steel up, where it doesn't have to hang up there for very long without being, supported. But that's not really the case for the rest of this. So I think I might have to go buy some more insulation or try and exchange that, which they're not going to believe me. That's the problem, right? I wasn't supposed to take that, but I didn't notice it when I loaded. I thought I was getting all the craft face. So when I go back and I'll be like, hey, this was in the wrong bin, they're going to be like, no, they're not going to believe me, especially a year later. So we'll find something to do with it. I can use it in some other spots, or like I said, we'll use it to finish up the ends and a few places and stuff in here. But I think I'll just go buy however many rolls I need to finish this of the craft face stuff and call it good enough. So this is the last one we can put up anyway. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All right. Well, another good day. Got our tractor back together, got her all cleaned up. She's ready to come out of here. Got a little bit of work done in the seed warehouse. Brock's coming back tomorrow, so the plan is to get this tractor out of here. We may or may not take that tractor out of here, but we're going to bring the semi truck in, the Freightliner Columbia that is for sale, and get all our tools and stuff out of it, clean up the cab a little bit. We got to get the stickers off the door, that kind of stuff. Stay tuned for that video tomorrow, and I will try and give you some details. I know a couple of you had expressed some interest in it way back in the fall when we were starting to think about selling it, and then we just didn't for a while, and so it's in the back, and we're going to try and bring it in here tomorrow. So we'll get that ready to go, and I'll give you the information and details on what we're trying to get out of it, I guess. So, and then we might go try and hang some more steel tomorrow if we get a chance in the afternoon. So thanks for watching. Have a great night. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. We will see you tomorrow.